Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, but not good night. Let's do together a first certificate reading exam, part 5, multiple choice, in order to learn the most important techniques. Time is of the essence. The best way to show you how to deal with it is by a real exam provided in Cambridge's official website. Let's begin. These are the steps we must follow, so let's begin with the first one. Get general information from the introduction and title. All the information we need to know what it is about is pointed out there. You are going to read an extract from a novel in which a young woman called Caitlin talks about her life on an island. Whenever it's an extract from a novel, there's no title. So now that we know what it is about, we do not read the texts. What do? We read the questions first. The questions include the information we have to search for and sometimes even tell us directly where it is. Question 31, we know it's in the first paragraph and it's the main point about the island, what they're looking for. In 32 is when she's talking about her father, and 33 when there are feelings of discomfort. Do not read A, B, C, or D yet. If you want us to do it together from 34 to 36, click on play, and afterwards we can compare answers. Time to click. 34, the answer is in the fourth paragraph, and we have to search for her purpose describes the island. In 35, it tells us it's in line 31 and it gives us the sentence. So afterwards, we go to 36, and the information we have to look for is learn about her reactions to the boy. After this step, we identify where to find the answers. How? We read again the first question in the first paragraph. What is Katlin's main point about the island? When there is a general question to be found in a whole paragraph, the steps to follow are different. They are similar to part 7 as we divide the paragraph into ideas. In this paragraph, there are 3 different ideas. So if you're doing it with me, time to click on play. The first one is this. We live on the island of Hale. It's about 4 kilometers long and 2 kilometers wide at its broadest point. And it's joined to the mainland by a causeway called the Strand, a narrow road built across the mouth of the river which separates us from the rest of the country. It's giving us a geographical description. The second, most of the time you wouldn't know we're on an island because the river mouth between us and the mainland is just a vast stretch of tall grass and brown mud. They are giving you the reasons why you don't know you are on an island. The third one is the following. But when there's high tide and the water rises a half a meter or so above the road, and nothing can pass until the tide goes out again a few hours later, then you know it's an island. So now it's the contrary, the reason why you know you are on an island. Now, as there are different ideas, we've got to read the answer options carefully. If we are doing it together, time to click on play. A. It can be dangerous to try to cross from the mainland. It's not said, nothing about it being dangerous. It is much smaller than it looks from the mainland. Okay, here they make reference to its size, but is there any comparison? No, so it's incorrect. It is only completely cut off at certain times. Okay, in the part making reference to the reasons why you think you are on this island, it says, but When there's a high tide and the water rises half a meter or so above the road, nothing can pass until the tide goes out again a few hours later. So C is correct. And finally, D, it can be a difficult place for people to live in. We can suppose it's a difficult place to live in, but is it actually said? No, so it's incorrect. Once it's done, we go to the next question in order to identify where to find the answers again.